Great Barrier Reef is more than 2,300 kilometres long. It is extraordinarily complex and it has over 1,500 species of fishes and nearly 400 species of coral. The types of plants and animals that live in each area along that great length vary, and the uses of those areas by humans vary. So you need different management systems along the whole length of the Great Barrier Reef. So it was necessary to establish the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority because there was a lot of competition and lack of cooperation between the government agencies and between the user groups that use the reef. So you need an agency which has overriding powers to protect the Great Barrier Reef in an integrated way.
Hi, how you going? Peta Ross, how are you? Come on in.
Thank you.
And actually, the authority allows for traditional owners to have input onto how the reef should be managed within their country.
Coastal Aboriginals and the Torres Strait Islanders have used the reef for tens of thousands of years. They had an intimate knowledge of the details of parts of the reef, and we needed their knowledge, but we also needed to protect their traditional ways. So they had to be included and they had to be involved.
One such traditional owner group, the Yuku-Baja Muliku Indigenous Rangers, are stewards of the land and seas of the area, now commonly known as Archer Point.
Our Indigenous Ranger program is federal and state funded, so they actually fund us to employ Indigenous people to do land or sea management, or both, weeds and feral management, looking after threatened species, which we have a number here in this area. We have 9 rangers at the moment, but that's also our admin staff and myself included. We're all fully trained in everything that's needed to be done here, and we have 22,000 hectares plus sea country.
During their worldwide voyage, the Hokula'a crew spent an afternoon learning from the Yuku-Baja Muliku Rangers on how they malama honua, or care for the earth.
So everything here is pretty much malama honua. I think everything that they do, it's recognizing the impact and how they're interrelated. The land and the sea come together and act as one, and how to care for that as an entirety.
Both the voyage and the ranger program use traditional knowledge as the foundation for a sustainable future.
We are here to look after our resources, we're here to look after our country for our family and our ancestors. So it means more to us. You know, the other government workers, they'd probably be here for 5 years. We're here forever. So when I'm gone, my kids can take over, and when they're gone, their kids. Our thing is, we say our land, our people, our future. And that's what it's about.
That vision was very important and still is very important, especially in today's economic climate where short-term profit overrides very often the integrity and the life of our ecosystems.
Purely from a regulatory point of view, it's extremely beneficial having that involvement of the traditional owners, having people on the ground that know the country really well is very cost beneficial for government as a whole.
It's connecting people again, trying to get people to realise that, you know, there is a lot more positive things that can come out of having Indigenous people manage their country. And it's working, and they're noticing that now. Australia has always been pretty racial, you know, against Indigenous people, and the only way to break that is to be able to educate and let people in it and get them to understand why everything is so important. You know, why is our land important? Why is that story place? Why does it need to be protected? Why don't we want people to go there?
The education and just awareness of our history and working, you know, forward to a common goal is something that's going to bring everybody together and ultimately the benefit of all.